Hi, my name is Caitlin Danielson, and today I'll be talking to you guys about the effects that social media has on teenagers and young adults today, and what that can eventually lead to down the line. So, coming in on this first slide here, I'm sure you're all familiar with Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We use them every day of our lives, implementing them into every one of our routines. Sites and apps that we use to share photos, memories, and just overall good times that you've had with your friends, and vice versa if they want to share them with you. We use them for connection. If you want to just call your mom over Snapchat, you can do that. News, if you want to figure out what's going on in the US, 100% you can do that. And entertainment, if you just want to hop on YouTube, that's 100% okay. You can go ahead and fill your days or free time with that. Social media itself shows us that it's not inherently a bad thing. However, there are brands that will manipulate it for their profit. And a good example for that would be if you ever seen a new pair of shoes go out on the market and you think to yourself that you really want those because the people in school will think you're so cool. That would be a prime example of that advertisement warping your mind in that way. A post from a colleague could also do the same thing, make you feel down or upset. And in a recent study in January of this year by the Canadian Journal of Psychiatry, found that an extended amount of screen time in a young developing child's mind would lead to anxiety or depression later on in their life. In this next slide, we have a graph that shows the data of 920 teenagers aged 13 through 17 that were asked if anxiety or depression, bullying, drugs, drinking, poverty, pregnancy, and gangs were a major or minor problem among their lives. People living in their community, and here you see the results. This graph was made in February of 2019 by the Pew Research Center, and I'll let you just look at that for a second. Alright, third slide, we're hopping into different social media and outcomes. Now, not all screen time is inherently bad, as I've said before. The same study that I mentioned before found that the screen time of video games and social media, if they were put side by side, video games didn't seem to have any lasting effects on the mind, like the same as social media does. And coming from a quote directly from the study, it says, social media is unique because adolescents are seeing pictures, videos, and status updates from their own network of friends and peers, and in some way you're being exposed to a slightly biased perspective on what a young people's lives are like, and you can compare yourself to that. I found that very, very interesting. And so, coming in on this fourth slide, how bad is social media? Social media can be a very, very wonderful thing. You can show your beautiful photos of your children, your dogs, your family, your friends. You can update your family on what you're doing. You can talk to basically anybody in the world that you want. However, there is still some bad apples in the bunch which can cause some lasting trauma on children or young adults. Whether that can be in the form of bullying, advertisement, or close friends posts. When using social media, we should always keep in mind that the majority of what we're seeing can just be as well as fake as it is real. And we should also inform our parents, teachers, and students to be more conscious when using social media. And if you are struggling, it's okay to ask for help. And there's lots of people in this world that are willing to help you and will listen to what you have to say. There are many resources out there for you. Thank you guys so much for listening to my informative speech about social media, and I hope it brought some new insight on this topic for you guys. Hope you guys have a great day.